COVID-19 cases in India are rising. Though the vaccine remains a distant dream, there are several drugs in the process are being used to treat patients. Today we are joined by DG CSR, Mr. Shekhar Mande. We will speak to him about several drugs being used to cure COVID-19. So first of all, we'll start with HCQ. There were certain apprehensions expressed by the WHO. Now they've again begun the trial. This is something India is proud of and has been helping out other nations with. Could you please highlight on that?
So what happened was about 10 days ago, there was a study that was published in a very prestigious journal called the Lancet. And the Lancet study, they showed in that not only hydroxychloroquine is not good for a treatment, that it doesn't have any effect. In fact, it has an adverse effect on the other side. So it made actually a big news all around the world that hydroxychloroquine does not help the patients, but has in the opposite, it has an adverse effect on the people. And when we looked at the paper on the next day, when the paper was published, we realized that there are several loopholes in that paper. And there are several statistical problems. The interpretation was not right. The justification they had given was very shoddy. And the conclusions couldn't have stood the test of time. So we wrote to both WHO as well as the editor of the Lancet from our side that we don't believe that this paper is right. But WHO in the meanwhile had taken a knee-jerk reaction and had stopped the trials of hydroxychloroquine. All around the world there was a pressure that built up because many people actually also felt the same way that what we did. And then people actually took up the matter with Lancet editor. And Lancet now has put up an editorial expression of concern on their website, and WHO has taken a note of it, and now WHO therefore has resumed the trials since this morning. So we are very happy that WHO has resumed trials of hydroxychloroquine, and we'll have to wait and watch how the results of the trials are, and after that only we'll actually be able to tell whether it is effective or not.
So it was tested that a lot of healthcare workers who were given HCQ were at 80% less percentage, at 80% less of contracting COVID-19.
So there is a study that has been published in the Indian Journal of Medical Research, and it's a very nice study what ICMR has done, and it indeed shows that the high-risk contacts which take HCQ actually benefit by taking HCQ. That's right.
Another drug, remdesivir, is also has also got the permission to treat patients, and it has the reports have come. There are studies that patient with severe COVID-19 can be treated with it. Could you please highlight about that?
That's right. So remdesivir has been making news all around the world. It's a company called Gilead in US who has discovered the drug, and they hold a patent on it in many different countries, including India. Now, Gilead has actually gone on record saying that they have given voluntary licenses to some of the Indian companies, and we hope that Indian companies will now start manufacturing remdesivir, and they will make it available for critically ill patients.
So, how far are we on the vaccine front? As we've spoken earlier, that multiple efforts are being made, and countries like US are contesting that we might have something by the end of 2020.
So on the vaccine front, two really front runners on today's date is a Chinese company called CanSino Biologics, and the second one is an American company called Moderna, and both of them are actually front runners in terms of vaccine. They have finished the phase 1 clinical trials, and I think they are getting ready for phase 2 clinical trials at this moment as we speak. So we'll have to wait and watch their results, and only for a few months from now that we'll really get to know what the actual results are and whether the vaccines are working or not.
If we suppose that vaccines are there by the end of 2020, how long will it take for a country like India to, so that everybody takes the vaccine and people are cured? What kind of time will it take to produce such a vaccine and then, place it in the market?
So the good news is that Indian companies are extremely capable of producing large amount of vaccine. So as and when the approval comes for a vaccine and it is shown that it is effective, I'm sure the Indian companies will go all out in manufacturing the vaccine. So India should actually become a global hub of vaccine manufacture, as and when the approvals, regulatory approvals are obtained.